going on, guys? How we all doing? Another episode of Play-by-Play with JJ with me, Jason Joseph. It's your boy. What's going on? We got Sixers and Heat tonight. Should be an interesting game, but there is no Joel Embiid. He is out with left foot soreness, so he will not be playing in tonight's game. The starting lineups have just been announced, and we're starting for the Miami Heat, as the Sixers will be in Miami. They're taking on Jimmy Butler, Kevin Love, Bam Adebayo, Tyler Hero, and Gabe Vincent. And then for the Sixers, it'll be Tyrese Maxey, James Harden, Tobias Harris, DeAnthony Melton, and PJ Tucker. So the Sixers with a small ball lineup tonight. It should be interesting to see how it all goes with no big man on the court, and hopefully the ball movement can try to be a little bit more stable. That would be really nice. But I hope you're all doing well. I know that today is Wednesday, and the Sixers are coming off of two heartbreaking losses. One against the Miami Heat and one against the Boston Celtics, which was the last time that we spoke. Couldn't do Monday's game because I had another conflict. I was actually calling a volleyball game, so that was really cool. Alrighty, so tipping it off will be Tobias Harris and Bam Adebayo. Wow, so Harris standing at 6'7", and Adebayo, well, he's standing over at 7 feet tall. And the tip-off will go Miami way. Tobias Harris, though, did a pretty good job of reaching up there, but Adebayo just utilized that wingspan of his. Alrighty, and now you pass to start things off, and it goes right out of bounds. It was last touched by Tobias Harris. Alrighty, so Toby's been really struggling over the last couple of games, and hopefully it would actually be really nice to see him try to get things going a little bit early on here. Sixers are going from our right to our left, and the Heat are going from left to right. Kevin Love with the ball as he gets the inbound. He will find Tyler Hero, and Hero will give it up inside to Bam Adebayo, and there's the pick-and-roll offense that the Miami Heat have been doing a really good job at. They've been doing a good job with that this season. Harden at the top of the key will hand it off to Maxey. Interesting that he's starting out there for the Sixers. He's been coming off the bench as of lately. Harden on the near wing. What's he going to do? He's going to try to dance all over Kevin Love, and a foul will be called. It'll be against Kevin Love. Love was just acquired in the buyout market as he was let go of by the Cleveland Cavaliers. Sixers were trying to get him. And the ball gets stolen away off the inbound pass. Jimmy Butler is there on the near corner. He'll find Kevin Love at the top of the key. Off the dribble, he shoots, and he airballs it. So the Heat have a 2-0 lead on a Bam Adebayo layup, and, well, the Sixers are going to try to go ahead. But that was great defense once again by Jimmy Butler. That's just what he does. He gets so active in there. He can stick his hand in the cookie jar and do whatever he wants once he gets the ball. Harden with a bounce pass that gets stolen away again. That's the second turnover by James Harden already. It gets stolen away by Adebayo, and a 2-on-1 situation leads to an easy layup by Butler. It's now 4-0. So Sixers not off to such a good start. Harden to Maxey. One more pass to Tucker for three on the near corner. It's off the mark. And a pass that goes all the way to Butler, and it gets stolen away by Maxey. It was a long pass by Adebayo, who got the rebound. Harden kicking it on the inside, puts it up, and he gets the tough finish. Man, he was dribbling right through a couple of defenders and was able to somehow get that one to go. So it's 4-2. Love trying to fake out Tucker, and he's not able to do so. Tobias Harris and Bam Adebayo. They're going right at it against each other, and Adebayo, who steps right off of a dime, is able to get up an easy jumper. 6-2. Sixers down by 4. Harris taking it to the cup, and he has some words to say against Bam Adebayo as he has his own way. So that'll be an interesting matchup. Those two going at it tonight. And also, you wouldn't be surprised if you see PJ Tucker on him as well. Hero being guarded by Maxey. 9.5 minutes left here in the first quarter. Maxey stops, and Kevin Love will get fouled as he was on the far corner. And he gets fouled by DeAnthony Melton. So Sixers trail 6-4 so far. They did end up losing in the last game that they played against Miami. Came all the way down to the wire. And it was just a tough loss for them. Jimmy Butler ended up hitting a go-ahead shot that put them up by 2. And the Sixers just could not take care of business at the end. They had a wide open opportunity from James Harden, who had a wide open three and was just not able to knock it down. So Love is going to the foul line. Hope you're all doing well. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play by Play with JJ. I appreciate you all for coming on here. Y'all are the best. Love's first foul shot goes in and out, and Tyrese Maxey comes back into the ball game. Whoops, that's not updating. And the second foul shot is up, and that one goes in. So it's 7-4, Maxey on the near side. Harden will kick it back out to Maxey, who pulls up from three, and that goes just a little bit short. That was the right look. Love with the football pass all the way to Butler. Butler with one more pass to Hero for a triple, and he knocks it down. Nothing but net. 10-4 run to start things off by the Heat so far in 3 minutes of this ball game. Melton on the other end takes it inside the lane, kicks it out to Tucker for a wide open triple on the near corner, and he knocks that one down. So it's 10-7, and the Sixers answer back. So it's been a little bit of a game of cat and mouse between both of these teams. Hero off the dribble for another three. In and out it goes, but Bam Adebayo's there for the putback as no one was able to box him out, and he gets that one to fall in. 12-7. Harden off the screen, takes it inside, goes up with a floater. The ball gets stolen away again. That's Harden's third turnover, that is. Vincent ends up getting the steal. Butler inside to Hero, and Hero initiates the contact, but the whistles remain silent, and the Heat have now doubled their lead. They're up 14-7. With 8:15 left in the first quarter. So the Sixers not doing such a good job guarding the pick and roll. Tucker swings it out to Max, who's left wide open for three on the far corner. Yes! And that's Tyrese Maxey's first three-pointer that he's made tonight. Just about 4 minutes into this ball game. Love sets a screen for Butler at the top of the perimeter. He'll hand it off again to Love. Butler back to Hero at the top of the key that time. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Love will give it inside to Butler, and Butler's layup is good, and he'll go to the line for one more. So Jimmy Butler initiating the contact, providing an and-one opportunity, and the Heat are looking to go up by 7. 7:45 left to go in the first quarter. Just a nice play by Butler. You know, the veteran going up against another veteran and his former teammate, P.J. Tucker, and he's looking right at him. Right after he made that, all eyes on him. Jimmy this season averaging about 22 points per game, also 6 rebounds and 4 assists, and he converts on the triple. Maxey will hand it off to Harris. Harris conducting the traffic on the near wing. Harris tries to go up against Vincent. Now he's being double-teamed. Passes it out of the double team. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Maxey takes it inside, puts up a floater, and gets that one to go. He actually drew up a layup that was an underhanded layup that was towards the right side of the lane. So 17-12, Sixers down by 5. Love on the near wing, being guarded by Maxey. There's a mismatch, and Love ends up having his way as he takes it from the near corner and puts up a floater and gets the friendly bounce. 7 minutes left. Sixers trail by 7 in the first quarter, 19-12. Harris being guarded by Hero. He'll try to back down his defender. Kicks it out to Maxey for another triple for 3, and that's good as well from the far corner. So it's a 19-15 ball game. Tyrese Maxey hitting 2 far corner threes, and that's a very good sign for the Sixers. Have to try to get him going, especially early on in this game with no Joel Embiid. Hero with a pump fake. Passes it to Adebayo. Adebayo back to Hero for a 2. And great defense by P.J. Tucker. Boy, Hero had a wide open 3 that he just could have taken, but decided to play with fire. Harden with a triple on the near wing. Does not get the friendly bounce. And Kevin Love is there to gobble up the rebound. Harden had the look, but just could not convert. Butler with a bounce pass to Adebayo, who's being guarded by Harden. Another mismatch. Adebayo, step back jumper. In and out it goes. Butler trying to fight for the rebound, and instead it goes into the hands of P.J. Tucker. Great hands, great active hands by P.J. Harris initiating the contact, going up with a floater, and he gets that one to go. It's 19-17, and the Sixers are answering back on a 5-0 run. A 3 by Maxey and a 2 by Tobias Harris. Hero, back to Vincent for 3 on the far corner. And Harris is there for the rebound for the Sixers. Sixers could tie it or take the lead here with 5.5 minutes left in the first quarter. They got off to a very slow start, but have picked up their offense. Harden with a step-back 3 on the far wing. It's a little bit short. And Butler is there for his miss. 5:18 left to go in the first quarter. Butler is backing down to Anthony Melton, who's been very quiet in this game. Butler goes up with a 2 and a foul. So he'll go to the line for one more. It's 21-17, but a timeout is called. I believe it was a foul. But the Sixers will be back in just a few moments as they trail by 4 points. Alrighty, I need to update these things. Oh, what's going on, guys? How you all doing? My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. If you're new to my channel and if you enjoy my play-by-play, make sure that you like, make sure you subscribe, make sure you hit the notification bell icon too, so that way you know when I go live or when I upload. Y'all are the best. We're going to be doing our very first Flyers game on Sunday night. That's going to be at 6 o'clock. Excited about that. And Sixers will play tomorrow. We're back here for a back-to-back as they head to Dallas, and maybe Embiid will play for that one, but don't know. And then on Saturday night, we have Sixers-Bucks. So a very tough schedule for the Sixers coming up, and it's really important that they try to get this win tonight, especially without Joel. This is going to tell me a lot of things about how the rest of this team responds. So far they got off to a slow start, but they've been picking up the offense a little bit. So they just have to keep that up and keep the foot. As I always say, and I know it's cliche, but they have to keep the foot on the gas pedal. So, you guys hear me okay? Is my audio coming in clear? I hope so. Let's double check. All right, let's see. Got 2 people watching. Okay. On YouTube. How many on Facebook do we got? Just out of curiosity. Can't see. Oh. Let's try this. 4 people on Facebook. Nice. Alrighty. So the Sixers are now back in action. They trail by 4. Tyrese in his last 2 games against the Heat, well, he's been putting up 51 points combined. He had a pretty good game in his last outing, and, well, he ended up fouling out with the game being very close. So the timeout is over, and Butler will head over to the line to shoot 1 free throw as he tries to convert on the 3-point opportunity. Once again, my name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ as we cover the Sixers and the Flyers, the Phillies, and the Patriots. Butler's foul shot hits the front of the rim and then bounces right in. And that'll extend the Heat lead to 5. Heat are in the bonus with 5 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Harden passes it to Maxey. Maxey thought about pulling up over Harden, but decides to pass it on the near side to Harden. Harden, with 8 seconds left on the shot clock, kicks it out to Maxey. Maxey to Tucker. Tucker to D'Anthony Melton. Maxey for 3 at the top of the key. No. He was left wide open. The Sixers had the look that they wanted, and it was a great play that was designed by Doc Rivers and the coaching staff, but the Sixers could not execute. Butler taken on Shake Milton, or Daniel House Jr., that is, and Tobias Harris comes up with a rebound. Harden, nice pass inside to Maxey, who cuts right to the basket and gets himself a layup. Looking over at James Harden saying, "Thank you, sir." And it's now 22-19, 4:20 left in the first quarter. Butler will hand it off to Vincent. Vincent gets the ball tipped by James Harden as the intended receiver was supposed to be Jimmy Butler, and it goes right out of bounds on the far sideline. So the Sixers, they trail by 3. Cody Zeller comes back into the ballgame for the Miami Heat. Paul Reed will also come in for P.J. Tucker, and Shake Milton, well, he subs back in for James Harden. Didn't I just say Shake Milton's name just a little bit ago? Maybe that was deja vu. Zeller, nice pass inside to Butler, who gets Daniel House Jr. on the pump fake. And, man, Jimmy Butler has been picking up where he left off in that last game and has been very crucial to their scoring on the offensive side. Maxey will find Harris. Harris with an ISO and a three-pointer, and he nails it on the far corner. And the Sixers are down by 2. Nice shot by Tobias Harris as he was able to knock that one down. It's a 4 for 9. The Sixers are shooting from beyond the arc. Love with a nice floater over Daniel House Jr. And it's now a 4-point lead for the Heat. Sixers have not led yet in this ball game. 3.5 minutes left in the first quarter. Harris at the foul line puts up a floater. It's a little short, and Zeller is there to grab his miss. Conducting the traffic and getting the ball here is Gabe Vincent. And a bad pass to Love as that gets stolen away by House. House Jr. taking on Kevin Love, and he gets the bounce. Wow, that was not an easy runner that he was able to put up. Man, he made it look so easy, though. Vincent taking on Paul Reed, and Reed actually got a piece of the ball, and it still ended up going in. 28-24. You don't usually see that a whole lot. 2:45 left to go in the first quarter. Timeout called by Coach Doc Rivers, and the Sixers will be back in just a few moments as they trail 28-24 with 2 minutes and 46 seconds left in quarter number 1. You're on Play-by-Play with JJ. Okay. Well, I felt like I haven't done this in like 5 days. Maybe it has been. Has it been 5 days? Saturday, Sunday. Yeah, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It's been 4 days. Wow. So that was a little bit of a time off for me. How you guys doing tonight? You guys doing really well? I hope so. Hope you guys are staying safe out there and that the weather is good right by you and that things are treating you nicely. What do you guys think about Tyrese Maxey being moved back into the starting lineup? I think it's cool. I think it's something that Doc has had to do for a little bit. It was nice to try out the experiment of having him coming off the bench, and I kind of wonder if Tyrese is starting because Joel's not playing. I don't know. I have no idea. But I think he has to be back there in the starting lineup for sure because when he gets going, that gives this team a whole nother layer. You know what I mean? You're limiting his offense when he's not out there with James Harden because he needs to be with James Harden at all times, pretty much, because I need him to. I think that the team needs him to be scoring the ball a little bit more. But I want to hear what your thoughts are down below in the comment section, what you think about Tyrese being in the starting lineup. Let me know what your thoughts are down below. Oh, alrighty. Oh, there's a DraftKings commercial. You know, that has not been such a good stock to invest in right now. But whatever. It's funny how it works. All right, Sixers trail by 4, 28-24, with 2:46 left in the first quarter. They're coming into today. The Sixers are 18 games over 500. They're on a 2-game losing streak. And they're 15-11 on the road. Meanwhile, the Heat are 33-29 on the season as they're trying to climb their way back up into the Eastern Conference standings. And they're 19-10 when they play on their home court. Maxey so far with 10 points in this game. He's 2 for 4 from 3. Both shots have been from the far corner. Sixers going from our right to our left, and the Heat are going from our left to our right. So Maxey gets the inbound from Paul Reed. He hands it off to Shake Milton at the top of the perimeter. Milton taking on Oladipo, and he gets fouled. Oladipo commits the foul there. It was a reach-in foul, and the Sixers will inbound it again. Caleb Martin and Tyler Hero come into the ballgame, as well as Victor Oladipo for the Heat. So 3 big substitutions for them. Milton to Harris on the near corner. 6 seconds left on the shot clock. Harris to Reed with a step-back jumper, and he nails it. Man, Paul Reed, I mean, he hasn't really been shooting a whole lot of jumpers this season, but he shot that one pretty confidently. The stroke really hasn't been, or the stroke looks kind of funny, but he was able to get it to go. That's what matters. 28-26, Sixers down by 2. Hero being guarded by Paul Reed. Decides to dance on him. Pass to Gabe Vincent for a wide-open triple, and he gets that one to go. It's 31-26 as the Miami Heat have now made their second 3 of the ball game. Maxey gets past half court. Sixers are down by 5. A bounce pass to Milton. Milton will take it inside the lane, and what a pass by Tyrese Maxey as he gets the assist off the Shake Milton layup. Great pick-and-roll offense. The Sixers attacking the zone defense set by the Miami Heat, and, well, the Sixers ended up getting their having some success around that. Oladipo, his defender is Tobias Harris as he intercepts the basketball. A 3-on-2 situation. A pass to Daniel House Jr. The first shot is no good, and Tobias Harris tries to put up with a putback, and that's no good either, but Daniel House got fouled by Victor Oladipo in the act of shooting. So House Jr. is going to go to the line. How about him making an impact in this game so far? That's been a sign of good things for the Sixers too. House Jr. in this ball game, as the Sixers are down 31-28. He has 3 points, and he has 1 steal as well. He's been +4 from the bench. First one goes in, and the second one goes in as well. Jalen McDaniels comes back into the ballgame for the Sixers. 1:10 left in the first quarter. Sixers down by 1. Reed almost got a steal, and instead it lays into the hands of Tyler Hero, who's at the top of the key. Hero taking it inside, passes it back outside to Vincent for another 3. It's short. The rebound will go to McDaniels, but there is a loose ball foul that is called on the Sixers. It will be on Shake Milton, and because the Heat are in the bonus, well, Zeller's going to go to the foul line to shoot a couple of foul shots. Milton just hit his right hand as soon as he was trying to go up for the rebound. And there was a lot of contact down low, and Zeller's first foul shot goes up, and he gets that one to drain in. Zeller this season averaging about 6.5 points per game. Spent a lot of time with the Charlotte Hornets, and, well, he and his brother have been around the league for a little bit of time. So he gets both free throws to fall. Both teams combined shooting 7 for 8 from the foul line. Maxey does get the inbound, but Caleb Martin kicks it right out of bounds on the far sideline. The Sixers could tie it with a 3 or cut the deficit to 1. 49 seconds left in the first quarter. Maxey to Milton on the near wing. Milton will hand it off to McDaniels. McDaniels hands it back off to Milton with a 1-foot jumper, and he gets it to fall. It was an awkward-looking floater, but he got it. 33-32. Oladipo taking on Paul Reed Jr. Paul Reed, no. Zeller is once again fouled as Tyrese Maxey gets called for the loose ball foul with 34 seconds left in the first quarter. Well, the one thing that you definitely miss from Joel Embiid is his size advantage, because he could surely box out Cody Zeller, but that's what happens when your big man's not there and you have to play small ball. Zeller's first foul shot at the line this trip around is good. And it's 34-32. 34 seconds left in the first quarter. Heat lead by 2, and they now lead it by 3 as Zeller is 4 for 4 from the line. Sixers could go for a 2 for 1 here. Milton takes it inside, goes coast to coast, and the ball gets blocked by Vincent. Gabe Vincent, who spent a little bit of time in the G League, is able to get the block there. "16 seconds left on the shot clock. House Jr. will get the inbound. Kicks it out to Daniel House, or to McDaniels, that is. Excuse me. Milton on the near corner. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Nice kick out to McDaniels for a 3. In and out it goes. Reed with the offensive rebound and puts it back up and in. Great job by Paul Reed to stay active. 8 seconds left on the game clock. The shot clock's unplugged. Oladipo on an island all by himself. Gets a screen from Zeller for 3. Yes! Nothing but net. 1 second left in the first quarter. Maxey with a shot. And that one's not going to count anyways. But how about Victor Oladipo off the dribble, coming off the bench and providing the Heat a little bit of breathing room as they lead at the end of the first quarter by 4. Sixers will be back in just a few moments as they trail 38-34. Oof. Alrighty. Hope you guys are doing well. If you enjoy my play-by-play commentary, just want to remind you guys to feel free to hit the like button, feel free to hit the subscribe button, and don't ever hesitate to do that. I give you free content, posted on YouTube, posted on Twitch. It would mean the world to me if you guys subscribe to my channel, if you do enjoy my content, that is. And if you want to come back on here more, if you keep coming back and you keep forgetting to subscribe, this is just your daily reminder to do so. So, no Joel tonight. I can see so far that this team has been moving the ball a little bit more, which is nice. You know, they tend to go star power heavy, if that makes sense, by giving the ball to Embiid a whole lot. And I understand because he's a dominant center, but it's also just really nice to see more ball movement, more people moving around, you know, rather than just standing still, because the one thing that has been the Achilles heel for the Sixers over the past couple of seasons is at the end of games, it's just been give the ball to Joel and let the players just stand around and hope and pray for an offensive rebound if they're able to get it. But now you can see that players are moving a little bit more. There's more screens coming, and there's more, there's more of this free-for-all type of ball movement, which is nice. So that's great. Alrighty, let's take a look at some more stats. Bam this season, I didn't know he leads the team in points. He's made 1,211 points for them. That's interesting. Who's their best 3-point shooter? Haywood Highsmith is shooting 36% with them. Another former Sixer. In 9 games he's started. Played in 44 games. 36 for 101 from 3. Huh, interesting. Isn't it funny how Matisse Thybulle had 15 points last night? He made like 4 threes. Charles Bassey had a really great game, and so did Isaiah Joe. They were all drafted by the Sixers. It's just crazy. All right. Well, to start things off in the second quarter, the Sixers will get the ball. James Harden comes back into the ball game, and he'll be in there for the Sixers. McDaniels gets the pass, and the ball gets deflected out of bounds by Caleb Martin. 11:50 left, and, well, it will now be Miami basketball. They're going to say it was last touched by McDaniels. So it's Milton, Reed, Maxey, Harden, and House. It is House. Harden will hand it off to Milton for a 3, and he nails it from the near corner. It's 38-37. Shake Milton getting a big-time 3. Hero working around. Paul Reed goes up with the jumper. McDaniels says no. And the rebound goes to Daniel House Jr. I believe that they might actually give McDaniels credit for the rebound. Harden goes up with a jumper, and it's blocked but Harden does get fouled. It's Max Strus who commits the shooting foul as he comes back in the game for the Heat. Oof. So the Sixers could tie it here and also go ahead with 2 free throws by James Harden. We're just about a minute underway here in the second quarter. Harden this season averaging about 25 points per game, shooting 43% from 3 and 46% from the field. The first foul shot is up, and he knocks it down. So we're all tied up at 30 apiece. As Harden makes the first foul shot, and this one would be for their first lead of the ball game. So the Heat have led for about 12 minutes and 51 seconds of this game so far. And refs are whistling something. There might be, there's a camera, there's a stoppage in play here. I don't know what they were talking about, but they were looking over at a fan right behind the net. I guess that there was a piece of equipment that was a little bit too close to the court. So Harden gets the ball back, and the second foul shot goes in, and the Sixers take the lead, 39-38. And this might be a pendulum swing here, as Hero takes it inside, goes up with a layup, and gets the reverse, 40-39. Sixers down by 1. Milton on the far wing. McDaniels gets the ball. He takes it past Cody Zeller, and he tried to get a layup, and Zeller's there for his miss. That was the right look. Oladipo kicks it out to Strus. Strus at the top of the key. The ball gets deflected, and it goes out of bounds. It was last touched by Strus, and the Sixers get the ball back, and they can retake the lead. Oof. Okay. Harden on the near wing. Hands it off to McDaniels. McDaniels back to Harden. 10:18 left in the second quarter. Harden being guarded by Oladipo. Takes it inside, initiates the contact, and the whistles remain silent. Oladipo is there to get it off the glass. Vincent goes up with a 3. Contact is made by Paul Reed, but the whistles remain silent again, and Gabe Vincent gets that one to go. It's 43-39. Actually, Max Strus was the one that made it from the far corner. I don't know why I thought it was Gabe Vincent, but I did. And the timeout is called again by Doc Rivers. All right, I'm going to be right back. I'm going to take a very, very quick step off. What's going on, guys? Welcome back on in to Play-by-Play with JJ. My name is Jason Joseph. What a game. This is, honestly, the fact that Joel's not playing just makes it that much more different, you know? Like, it sucks. But they got to win this game. This, to me, is a must-win game for them. And, you lost 2 straight games that were really close that came down to the wire. And if you're able to come up with a win here without Joel, that would be impressive. But you also just have to get production from James Harden and continue to get more production from Maxey. So the offense has to still be really good for this team. And they can do it, for sure. So it's 43-39. I just let out a big yawn there. D'Anthony Melton comes into the ballgame for Daniel House Jr. Milton will inbound it, and McDaniels is there in the backcourt. Harden at the logo with 10 minutes left in the second quarter. Harden at the top of the key. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Milton kicks it out to Harden again with 5 seconds left. The three-pointer's up, and it's good. So James Harden making his first triple of the ball game. He's 1 for 4 from downtown. Sixers shooting 50% from downtown, as well as the Heat too. Sixers down by 1. Here's Tyler Hero with 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Hands it off to Vincent. Again for 3. No. In and out it goes. And Paul Reed is there to grab his miss. Here's Harden on the near wing. Harden with another 3. Over Strus. Yes! And the Sixers take the lead 45-43. 6 straight points by James Harden. That's a good sign for the Sixers. McDaniels takes the cookie away from the cookie jar, tries to go down with a jam against Zeller, and he's fouled. So Jalen McDaniels getting his hands active as he pickpockets Cody Zeller. And he will be going to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Oh, man, McDaniels definitely wanted to. He was going full-on attack mode. That was right towards the rim. And his first free throw is good. And the Sixers lead by 3. McDaniels averaging 10 points per game this season, shooting 45% from the field. And he knocks down both foul shots, and the Sixers, within the blink of an eye, are on an 8-0 run within the last 50 seconds. Hero on the near corner against James Harden, now against Paul Reed. He goes up with a floater, and it doesn't even hit the glass as Paul Reed is there for what seems to be his 5th rebound. Sixers playing 5-on-4 offense, and James Harden gets fouled. Can't tell who it was that was in the backcourt that had a little bit of a hard time of getting up, but the Sixers will have James Harden go to the line as they say that the foul was in active shooting against Max Strus. So they look to extend their run to 10-0. As Harden's first foul shot is up and he connects. So the Sixers now lead by 5. Bam Adebayo comes back in the ballgame for Cody Zeller. Strus, that's his 2nd foul of the game. Sixers will be heading to Dallas tomorrow as they play a back-to-back. They'll be taking on Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving. Harden's 2nd foul shot. Yes. 49-43. Harden in this ball game. Well, he has 12 points. And he's shooting 2 for 4 from 3. Oladipo on the far wing. Passes it to Vincent. Vincent back to Oladipo. 5 seconds left on the shot clock, and the ball gets stolen away. Oladipo was in the backcourt. D'Anthony Melton comes up with the steal, and Paul Reed goes down with a 2-handed jam. A 12-0 run set by the Sixers as Vincent, or Oladipo that was trying to save it from going into the backcourt, and D'Anthony Melton was there at the right time, making the unselfish pass, and Sixers doing a great job in transition, and they'll be right back in just a few moments with 8:16 left in the second quarter. That's good. That's a nice run that they've been going on. That's good. But hopefully they can just keep it up. Because the Miami Heat are going to be making adjustments, man. That's what they're going to do. So while you can, You know, when I used to play hide and seek with people, every time, I think it was like first grade, like some people would give me like a second chance because I was like really, really slow. So they would give me like an extra 10 seconds to hide. You know, but like, you got to take advantage of that, man. You got to take advantage of that time. So, all right, what's going on? Not a lot of people active in the chat tonight. It's been a little bit quiet here. A little bit quiet. Let's check this out. Guys excited for baseball? I'm excited for baseball. I can't wait for the Phillies to play. Painter pitched today, didn't he? I missed it. Oh, man, I wonder how he did. Now I gotta look it up. Andrew Painter. I think he pitched today. Yep, he did. He touched 99. Painter earns widespread praise, according to MLB.com. Fired a 99-mile-per-hour fastball to Correa in his first inning on Wednesday. It was not perfect, but it was promising. I believe this kid's going to be a star, Correa said. Huh. Is that how old he is? Twins manager Rocco Baldelli said 19. That's crazy. Okay. So it's 51-43. The Sixers are on a 12-0 run. The Heat are looking to try to answer back. Oladipo on the far wing. Bounce pass to Adebayo, who's being guarded by Paul Reed. And a nice pass by Adebayo for Oladipo for a wide-open triple. And Reed is there for his 5th rebound. Doing a good job at getting on the glass. Harden standing at the logo. 14 seconds left on the shot clock. His defender, Vincent. Now it's Strus. He swings it out to Milton for a triple at the top of the key. And Strus is there to grab his miss. Another good look that the Sixers just could not execute. Vincent on the near wing. It looked like a nice pass to Adebayo. And Adebayo has the shot go in and out on the runner. But Adebayo does get fouled by Milton. Milton looking over at the refs on the far sideline. Not agreeing with the foul call. 7:28 left in the second quarter. Adebayo is not necessarily known for his foul shooting. He is shooting, but this season he is shooting 80%. Last season it was a little bit lower. First foul shot, he takes it and he makes it. He's averaging about 5.5 free throws attempted per game, along with 3 assists, 1 steal, and 1 block, and also 21 points per game. Second foul shot, he takes it, and he gets that one to go. So it's back to a 6-point lead. Sixers could try to use another bucket here. It'll be Maxey on the near wing. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Maxey takes it inside against Vincent. Goes up with a runner. And the putback by Reed. No, but an offensive rebound by Reed. And he puts it up and in with a reverse layup. Well, Paul Reed has been very active in this game. And that's another good sign for the Sixers. Vincent off the screen by Adebayo. No. Melton is there for the long rebound on the near corner. He swings it out to Maxey. Maxey to Harden at the top of the key now. 6:45 left to go in the second quarter. Harden on the far wing. Lob pass inside to Reed. Reed catches and shoots, and he gets fouled by Vincent. So he'll go to the charity stripe to shoot a pair of free throws. Vincent, that is his second foul on the day. Only 2 points for him in this game. He scored a lot in that third quarter in the last game that the Sixers played on Monday night. They ended up losing 101-99 thanks to a go-ahead bucket by Jimmy Butler. Butler's played 10 minutes in this game. And Reed's first foul shot goes up, and he connects. And the second foul shot is good as well. So Reed with a mid-range jumper and 2 free throws he's made. Vincent working very quickly around the timeline. The contact initiates it, and the shot goes up, and there's an offensive rebound by the Heat. Vincent with a bounce pass that gets stolen away by Melton. But they're going to call a kick ball violation. They're going to say that he just got his right toe right on it. And the Heat do catch a big break there. 6:24 left in the second quarter. I believe that was the right call. Jimmy Butler back into the ball game for the Heat. He'll inbound it against Tobias Harris. Vincent now switches and draws up Harris as his defender. Melton guarding Butler. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Butler backing him down. Kicks it out to Vincent for a wide open 3 at the top of the key. No. And Harden comes up with a miss. Harden with an outlet pass to Maxey. Maxey to Melton for 3 on the near corner. Yes! It was like a J.J. Redick type of a shot where he was moving and somehow he got it to go. Nothing but net, and the Sixers lead by 13. Butler at the top of the perimeter. Sixers offense coming alive here in the second quarter. They've put up 24 points, and the Heat have only put up 7. Adebayo with a floater. No. And a foul will be called. I believe it'll be on Paul Reed. There were 5 seconds left on the shot clock, and Adebayo got a little bit of contact, but it was a ticky-tack call, in my opinion. But how about the nice play by James Harden? He makes some incredible passes, and that's why he's a great facilitator for this ball club. He can do a whole lot in that area. Oof, I think that's better. Adebayo at the foul line, and he cuts the deficit to 12. Strus subs back out, and Kevin Love comes back in as well as Martin. Adebayo takes a couple of dribbles and the second foul shot, gets the friendly bounce. And it's an 11-point deficit for the Heat. Sixers lead 58-47. Tyrese Maxey gets a screen from Paul Reed, decides not to use it. Maxey taking it into the lane, puts up a runner, and he gets fouled. The runner was all the way from the foul line extended. And with 5:31 left to go in the second quarter, Tyrese Maxey will go to the line to shoot a pair of foul shots. Another nice play where Tyrese Maxey is getting involved. He's able to make the most out of the offensive side, and he's in attack mode, and that's exactly what they need him to do in this type of a game without Joel Embiid. The question is coming into the game, the question was, how are the Sixers going to be able to score without Joel? Who's going to step up, and who's going to get those points? And Maxey knocks down the first foul shot, and he's been one of those guys. And the second foul shot is good as well. Just to back that up, Maxey on the day, he has 12 points in this ball game, along with James Harden. And Reed off the bench has 10. 10 points and 6 rebounds. Love with a catch-and-shoot triple. It's off the mark. Adebayo tried to save it, and Paul Reed gets the steal. Reed ends up trying to battle between him and Martin on the floor, and Reed did the smart thing by kicking the basketball because Adebayo was right there, and if Adebayo would have got that, that would have been an easy layup for him. It was actually Butler that tried to save it. Looked like it was Adebayo, but Reed made the nice play. That was a really good move by him because he knew that as soon as Butler was there was nobody on him, and he wouldn't have been stopped. So, but the Heat do get the ball back. And Adebayo gets the inbound. He'll pass it to Jimmy Butler. Butler in this game with 10 points. He's 4 for 5 from the field. And 2 for 2 from the line. His defender, Maxey. The double team comes. 3 seconds left on the shot clock. Love with the pump fake. Gives it up to Strus for a wide open 3. And the shot clock violation is called. Even before Strus got the shot off. 5 minutes left in the second quarter. And the Sixers lead 60-47. They were able to manufacture 34 points in the first quarter, and now they put up 26. Heat have only put up 9. Maxey lets it fly, and it goes in and out. Adebayo is there to grab another miss. Adebayo going on town to town against Tobias Harris. A step-back jumper over Toby's head, and he nails it. And Bam Adebayo, he's getting a little bit more space without Joel there, but 12 points for him. He's 4 for 5 from the field. When he's able to knock down that step-back jumper, that's a deadly weapon for his game. Harden on the far wing. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Harden drawing the contact, grabs his own miss, and Paul Reed is there for the putback, but it goes in and out. But a foul will be called, and it'll go the Sixers' way. 4:09 left to go in the second quarter. Harden will go to the line to shoot 2 foul shots. The foul will be called on Jimmy Butler. And so the Sixers are in the bonus, which also helps them. It's weird because you thought that maybe for a little bit that Eric Spoelstra pulled out his starters for a little bit too long because Butler's only played 13 minutes, and that's that's been a game changer. Paul Reed will take a seat as P.J. Tucker comes in, and Harden's first foul shot is good. So Harden now with 13 points. Him and Maxey have gone for 25 points. That's what they've shot combined. And now make it 26 as Harden has put up 14 points, and he hits all 6 of his foul shots so far. Harden also being very aggressive in attack mode. Butler at the top of the key. Now he's on the near wing, being guarded by Melton. A kick out to Vincent, and a bounce pass to Love. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Vincent for a 3 off the pass by Love. Harden is there to grab the rebound and swipe it away from Jimmy Butler. Harden at the top of the key. He wants to dance over Butler. Now he gives it up to Tucker. Tucker back to Harden for 3 again. No. Harden flopped, and P.J. Tucker was there to grab the offensive rebound. Melton for 3. Yes! Boy, P.J. Tucker doing the littlest things to make a difference. And Tucker, once again, as he comes back in against his former teammate, is able to help the Sixers out, and DeAnthony Melton knocks down his second triple, and the timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. Sixers lead by 16 points. Unbelievable. Oof. Nice, man. This is good. So far, so good in this second quarter, at least. The first quarter was a little sloppy, but they hung in there, and now they're pouring it on, which is good. But don't get too comfortable. You just can't against this team. Oof. If you guys are new to my channel, just want to remind you guys to feel free to subscribe, feel free to like. If you enjoy my 76ers play-by-play commentary, would mean the world to me. We're working on our way to 100 subs, which would be awesome. So I appreciate all the love and the support you've given me. We've been doing this now this is week 13. So been really enjoying this, and it's only going to get better. Jokic has his 100th career triple-double tonight. Wow, and the Bucks are now on a 15-game winning streak, as Giannis had 33 points and 15 rebounds. Okay. Alrighty. So let's see what the Spoelstra and the Miami coaching staff drew up for Gabe Vincent and the Heat. Once again, Sixers going from left to right, and from right to left, and the Heat are going from our left to our right. Butler will hand it off to Tyler Hero, who comes back in. 4.5 seconds left on the shot clock. Hands it off to Kevin Love with a pull-up jumper as the shot clock was winding down, and Tobias Harris, Well, he played really good defense on Kevin Love, but he made the basket look so easy. Couldn't play better defense, and the Sixers are up by 14. Harris backs up at the Toyota sign against Adebayo. Gets a little bit of help from P.J. Tucker. Tobias Harris with a shoot off the dribble. Way too strong and a little bit wide left. 2.5 minutes left. Butler gets the alley-oop pass from Bam Adebayo, but then he lost his footing and then kicked it right out to Vincent, and the ball goes out of bounds, but they're going to call a foul on Maxey. They're going to say that Maxey pushed Jimmy Butler out, which I don't even know if that's... he didn't even touch him. Had a little bit of contact with him, but the ball almost got stolen away. Adebayo was there for the rebound, and Tyler Hero spins, moves, takes it right into the lane, and can't finish it. He was looking for the foul call, and James Harden is there for his miss. Harden on an island, puts up a three, and it's good. James Harden with 3 threes in this ball game. 68-51. Harden and Adebayo lock hands against each other, and Harden does get called for the foul as Butler tried to lob pass it inside. The Sixers still had a foul to give, and I think one more now puts them over the foul limit. So they lead it 68-51. Adebayo just locked hands right inside with him. So Vincent will inbound it on the far sideline, then he bounces it to Love. Love to Butler at the foul line. Extended over P.J. Tucker. He gives it to Adebayo. Adebayo gets the ball stripped by Tobias Harris. Great defense by Toby. A 3-on-2 play. Harris kicks it out to Harden. Harden with a pump fake. And now gives it back to Harris with a catch-and-shoot 3 from the far wing. Yes! Nothing but net for Tobias Harris and another assist by James Harden. Sixers lead by 20 with 1:40 left in the second quarter. It's been a 37-12 run in this second quarter after trailing by 4 in the first. Hero off of a screen set by Adebayo. Pick and roll offense is good as Bam Adebayo with the foul line jumper with nobody on him. 71-53 with 1:20 left in the second quarter. Harden at the Heat logo. Boy, he's been having a hot hand lately. 17 points for him, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists in this ball game. 1:08 left in the second quarter. As he's at the top of the key, 7 seconds left on the shot clock, and he tried to pass it inside to Melton, but the ball got deflected and it goes out of bounds, and it was last touched by Tyler Hero. 5 seconds left on the shot clock, 1:04 left in the second quarter. Victor Oladipo comes in for Kevin Love, and Shake Milton will come in for, I guess it'll be Tyrese Maxey. Yes. Milton will inbound it to D'Anthony Melton. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Melton is at the far corner. Over Tyler Hero again for 3. In and out it goes. He almost had that one to go, but that was great defense. Butler gets the ball stripped, and it'll be a turnover, I believe, as Tobias Harris made another nice defensive play. Harris bouncing it off of Butler's right knee, and the ball goes out of bounds, and the Sixers get the ball back. 71-53, 46 seconds left in the second quarter. Sixers lead by 18. Their largest lead was at 20 not too long ago. Harden over Vincent. Will actually pass it to Shake Milton. It looked like he was going to shoot it, and the ball ends up going out of bounds, and it was last touched by Hero, and the Sixers will get it back. There's still 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Melton holding that right pointer finger, but he'll inbound it to Harden on the far corner. Vincent not giving him enough space, but he puts up a 3 anyways, and he grabs his own rebound somehow, some way. Milton tries to put it up as Harden tipped it to him, but he couldn't get it to go. 20 seconds left on the game clock, 18 on the shot clock for the Heat, so there's about maybe half a second separating the shot clock from the game clock. Boy, I don't know how Shake Milton missed that layup. Here's Hero at the logo. Dancing over P.J. Tucker now. 2 seconds left on the shot clock. Hero for 3. No. And that'll do it. As time does wind down and it expires, and the Sixers go into halftime up by 18 points. 71-53. A 37-15 outburst as the Sixers won the second quarter by 22 points. They were trailing by 4 to start things off, and, well, the Heat went on an ice-cold run as the Sixers, their largest lead was at 20 when they were up 70-50 with about 148 left in the second quarter. Butler in this game with 10 points, Adebayo with 14 points, but it's been all about the Sixers. And how about the bench? 10 points for Paul Reed and 7 for Shake Milton. Milton is 3 for 6 from the field. Reed has 10 points, but he also has 6 rebounds as well. 3 offensive rebounds and a block. And Jalen McDaniels plus 7 off the bench, doing the little things correctly with 1 assist and 1 steal. And well, for the starters, it's been Tobias Harris, who has 10 points. 12 points has been going to Tyrese Maxey, along with 4 assists and 1 steal. And James Harden with 17 points and only 2 turnovers so far. He's been absolutely incredible. Sixers will be back in just a few moments, as we're going to take a timeout over here, and we'll be right back after halftime. See you guys very, very soon. What's up, guys? Can you guys hear me? Is the audio still running? No, it stopped. Alrighty, cool. We're back on here for some second half action. Hopefully you guys are doing well. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. Just realized I don't have my hat on. Don't want to show off my hat here. I do not want to show off my hat here, man. I need to get a haircut, and I will be getting a haircut on Monday, so I'm excited about that. One of the best feelings in the entire world is when you get a beard trim and a haircut. You know, it's like the best of both worlds because it feels better, like, once the beard is a little bit shorter, you know, and it's nice to, I like facial hair, man. I think that it's really cool. It's like a guy's version of makeup, if you will, you know, because it's very artsy, and I feel like it's, I don't know, I like the way that the beard feels. I don't like it when it's too long, you know, like when the mustache is really long, and I'm not really a big fan of just the mustache on me, you know, but like for some people it like looks really cool, like Ron Swanson, it looks really great. Trying to think of like who else just has like a really, really good mustache. One of my brothers from the fraternity I was in college, he had a really great mustache. His name is Austin. So, I miss Austin. But yeah, man. So anyhow, Sixers lead by 18 at halftime as they go into the second quarter. They outscored the Heat 37-15. There's no Joel Embiid tonight. Embiid was a late scratch due to a left foot injury. So maybe he'll be back tomorrow. We don't know. We'll have to just wait and see. But the Sixers are 39-21 coming into today. They're on a 2-game losing streak. They lost to the Miami Heat on Monday night at the Wells Fargo Center. And if they just can keep things going here, it would be something that is a big takeaway. Because so far, Reed has been getting very active in this game. And Shake Milton and Tyrese Maxey have been playing their best ball in a little bit of time. As well as Daniel House Jr. getting some minutes. How about that? Cool stuff. If you're new to my channel, okay, this is just your reminder. Just feel free to subscribe. Feel free to hit the notification bell icon and head on over to my YouTube channel. And feel free to give me some love, even though you guys give me a lot of love. But you can never get too much, as my mom would say. 71-53. The second half is just about ready to start. Let's take a look at some more stats, shall we? Let's actually dissect this game a little bit more from a numbers perspective. So the Sixers are shooting 52% from the field and literally 0.1 of a difference from three. They're shooting 52.5% from three, and they're shooting 52.4% from the field. Meanwhile, the Heat are only shooting 27% from downtown. They're shooting 46% from the field, but the main thing that the Sixers have been doing a better job at, besides out-rebounding them, which is surprising, they have 20 rebounds in this game, while the Heat only have 16, but they've also been sharing the basketball a lot more. They have 20 fast break points. Meanwhile, the Heat only have 5 fast break points. That's it. And the Sixers haven't been fouling as much as they did in the last game, so all good signs. Harden will get the inbound from Maxey, and he gets past half court, so it's Harden, Maxey, Melton, who puts up a three, and it's a little too strong, and a rebound goes to Bam Adebayo. P.J. Tucker out there, Tobias Harris, and D'Anthony Melton, Tyrese Maxey, and James Harden. Adebayo with another step-back jumper. Man, this dude is 7 feet tall, and the fact that he's able to do that, it's just ridiculous. So it's 71-55 as the Heat put the first 2 points on the board in the second half. Harris going up against Gabe Vincent, backing him down, trying to post him up. 6 seconds left on the shot clock. He stops, and now he has to pass it, and he gives it up to Harden on the near wing. Harden loses the ball, but it goes out of bounds, and it'll be Sixers ball as Jimmy Butler got a hand in there, and he touched it last. So Harden has to inbound it with 2.2 seconds left on the shot clock on the near side line. And now you pass to D'Anthony Melton, but it gets taken away, and a foul will be called on Tyler Hero. So Harden had a really good play call as DeAnthony Melton, when cutting right towards the basket, tried to leap up for the alley-oop pass, was not able to do so. Harden has to inbound it again with 1.1 seconds left on the shot clock. He does so to Tucker. Tucker with a floater, and he gets it to go. What a nice play by James Harden, who was underneath the basket, and he inbounded it, and he made a really good play out of it. So the first one wasn't able to do it, but the second one, that was just a nice look. And the Miami Heat defense, they had everybody covered except for Tucker. So a loose ball foul will be called on P.J. Tucker, as he got the easy two. He actually almost missed it somehow, but almost doesn't count. Adebayo gets the inbound, and he'll find Kevin Love. Love, lob pass inside to Jimmy Butler. Butler gets the ball back from Love. Butler kicks it out to Vincent for a wide-open three. Too strong. Harris active on the glass, his fourth rebound of the game. Harden takes it inside, kicks it out to Tucker with a wide-open three. Oh, what a pass that was. And Kevin Love comes up with the rebound. A big outlet pass to Butler. Butler with a handoff to Hero, a pump fake. And Hero will dribble it, sidestep, gets the ball back from Kevin Love. Hero taking it inside the lane. And P.J. Tucker, I believe, will get called for the foul, as Hero somehow almost got that one to go in. And Tucker does get called for the foul. So that'll be foul number 2 on him. Just to double check that. We'll have to wait and see. Yeah, that's his second. That's his second personal foul. And Hero will go back to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Boy, Tucker has been a demon on the defensive side for the Sixers. He has also gotten a couple of big offensive rebounds. One of them resulted in a big DeAnthony Melton 3 that put the Sixers up by 20 with about 1:48 left in the second half, or in the second quarter, that was. Tyler Hero will hit both foul shots, and it's now 73-57. Hero has had a very quiet game so far. He had a good game in his last outing, and in this one, he only has 9 points. A three-pointer goes up, and knocking that one down again is James Harden. That was from about 30 feet or so. It was a big, big three. 76-57. They didn't show it, but then they finally faded away to James Harden, so he made it. Adebayo to Hero on the near corner. The ball gets tipped by Melton and stolen away by Maxey. Harden with an alley-oop pass to Tobias Harris, who throws it down. Great defense leading the easy offense for the Sixers, and they're back up by 21 points. A 5-1 run over the last minute. Vincent to Love on the near wing. Back to Vincent at the logo. He's being guarded by Tucker. Back to Butler, who's being guarded now by Harris. Butler spins, moves, initiates the contact from Harris, and he will go to the line to shoot 2 foul shots. So, DeAnthony Melton sticking his hand right in the wheelhouse of Kevin Love, and Tyrese Maxey just making the loose change and getting that steal there, putting the Sixers up by 21. That's what led to a nice alley-oop pass by James Harden to Tobias Harris. Harden cuts the lead to 20 as he makes the first foul shot, and Butler, in this ball game has a dozen points. And it's now a 19-point deficit. Maxey working around Vincent. He's been pretty quiet in this quarter so far. All the points have been going to James Harden and Tobias Harris. Melton initiating the contact, and Melton gets called for the charge. And that was the right call because Hero's feet were planted in the paint area. And that was the right move. It was actually Kevin Love that was, not Tyler Hero. So hopefully this does not come back to bite them, because if the Miami Heat make them under a bucket here, they could go on a little run. Hero finds Butler on the far corner. Butler kicks it out to Vincent on the near wing. Maxey going all over him, playing great defense, and Melton climbs up the ladder to grab the rebound off of the miss by Vincent. Harden taking it to the lane, goes up with a Euro step and finishes with the left hand. An underhand finish for James Harden, who in this ball game has ended up scoring 22 points. What a game for him so far. Butler hands it off to Hero. Hero gets the ball blocked, but then comes back up with it somehow. And it was an unlucky bounce, and Hero gets a floater out of it. Maxey with a Euro step, going into the lane and getting that one to fall. 82-61, and the Sixers are up by 21 again. Here's Adebayo off the dribble, over PJ Tucker. Nails it. Harden directing the traffic on the offense. Kicks it out to Maxey, who thought about firing it up from the parking lot. And now we'll hand it back to Harden. Harden with a no-look pass to Melton. Melton back to Maxey with a pump fake. And now he goes up with the 2 on the far elbow, and that's no good. Vincent is there to grab his miss. And it's 7.5 minutes left in the third quarter. Great ball movement by the Sixers. Love on the far corner finds Adebayo, who's being guarded by James Harden. And Adebayo travels. He went right as soon as he got the ball and didn't even take a dribble. Harden gets the inbound. Will find Maxey with a big outlet pass. Maxey, one more pass to Tucker for 3. No. Melton almost got the rebound over Bam Adebayo. I mean, a guy that is 8 inches shorter than you is almost able to out-rebound you there. Crazy. Hero, floater. No. His own offensive rebound, but the ball gets stolen away by DeAnthony Melton. Jimmy Butler was standing there as the ball became loose somehow. Harden, nice play as he passes it to Harris, and Harris gets fouled. Harris and Harden high-fiving each other, and the foul will be called on Kevin Love. And a timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. And the Miami Heat, as the Sixers are up by 19 points. Nice job. Good job so far, man. They're playing really well. Good game, dude. Very, very good game. Oh, boy. It's weird, man. We don't have a lot of people tonight. Not used to that. But that's fine. It is a Wednesday. It's also, I understand too that Joel not playing is kind of throwing people a little bit out of proportion too. But you know, that's fine. I think I looked at this and I saw that this is probably our 90th video, but I don't know how many broadcasts that is. Let's double check. How many games have I casted since? Well, for Sixers at least, since I started my channel. I'd like to know. Let's see. If you are new to my channel, by the way, first of all, welcome on in. This is Play by Play with JJ. My name is Jason Joseph. I appreciate all your love and all of your support. Y'all are the best. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to like this video as well. If you like my Sixers play-by-play commentary, feel free to give me some love. All right, let's see how many casts we've been doing. So this is cast, if I go to the playlist and I go to Sixers play-by-play casts, right? Where is that? This is our 33rd? No, that can't be right. This has to be like our 31st or something along those lines. Because I did Lakers, Nets, Magic twice, Spurs, Knicks, Celtics. Oh yeah, I had 2 for that one. Okay, interesting. But I don't think I can get rid of that. Had 402 people tune into the Grizzlies game. That's good. Good shit. Okay. Maxey with 14 points in this game. 4 assists as well, and he's 5 for 10 from the field. The Sixers lead by 19 points, 6:47 left to go in the third quarter. Well, Jimmy Butler, he's coming into today averaging about 22 points per game, and Tyler Hero's averaging 21 points per game, and as Embiid is sitting there on the bench, gotta tell you, Tyler Hero has only been able to, well, he's put up 11 points, but he's shooting 4 for 12 from the field, and it feels like he doesn't even have 11 points. Harris's first foul shot. It gets the friendly bounce as it hits the front of the iron, and it goes in. 83-63, there's Dwayne Dedmon on the bench. His former team, the Miami Heat, he was let go by them a couple of weeks ago, and he has not stepped on the court as of yet for the Sixers. Harris's second foul shot. He knocks it down, and the Sixers lead by 21, a 45-20 run by the Sixers as they lead 84-63. Love on the near wing. Bounce pass to Butler. Butler being guarded by Tucker, his former teammate. Butler spins and tries to get some space over Tucker, and somehow with a hand in his face, he makes a 180-degree jumper as he turned right to the basket. Great defense, but even better offense by the Heat. 84-65, and Harden gets the ball at the logo for the Sixers. He's being guarded by Butler. Harden with a bounce pass that almost got kicked away by Melton. Melton to Tucker. Tucker on the pump fake. Hands it back off to Harden again for his fifth three. In and out it goes. And Love climbs up the ladder to grab another rebound. Vincent on the near wing. Finds Love. Love back to Vincent. He finds a cutting Bam Adebayo inside and gets the friendly bounce. Another pick and roll offensive play with a backdoor cut by Bam Adebayo towards the basket. And now it's a 4-0 run by the Heat. 84-67. Sixers still up by 17 points. 5.5 minutes left in the third quarter. Have to continue to build the momentum. Harden swings it out to Harris. Harris, one more look to Tucker for three on the far corner. Oh, he did not get the friendly bounce. Thought maybe from the stroke it looked like it was money, but no. Adebayo inside to Butler. Butler initiates the contact by Harris, and he gets the two. It's now 84-69. Timeout called by Doc Rivers, and rightfully so. 5:10 left in the third quarter. Sixers lead by 15. They'll be back. Oof. How's your night going, guys? How is your Wednesday night going so far? Mine's been going pretty well. It's been going pretty good. I played with my dog today, and after that I went over to the library. I like to go to the library sometimes just to focus on work and just to get out of the house, because sometimes it's like really just hard for me to focus if I'm just doing stuff from my room all the time. And I just feel better like once I go out, and I just feel good like to drive. You know, I know that gas prices are going down, which is great, and that's awesome, but like I just love, you know, not just staying at the house all the time. I am somebody that really just likes to be out, and I enjoy it, you know. I enjoy seeing people. I enjoy, you know, the whole socialization of that aspect, if that makes any sort of sense, because now that I'm home, I'm in my room, and I'm doing stuff that I love. Like, don't get me wrong, but it's just nice to be able to talk to people and have a conversation and be able to go out and do your own thing. You know, that's the good part about it. So, but yeah, it's been a good day so far. I did not get a chance to call the last Sixers game. I was actually calling a volleyball game. You can check out the link to that. I can put that in the chat. Maybe a little bit later. But I called it for BFA Productions, and my next game for them, I believe, is on the 12th of March. There's like one on the 11th or the 12th, and then it's the 15th, and then the 20th. So just doing 4 games for them, but that's a really cool gig. So I'm picking that up, and that is in Cape Cod. So 84-69. Sixers lead by 15. The Heat are on a 7-2 run. But can the Sixers continue to just provide more momentum? Again, no Joel Embiid tonight. He's out with a left foot injury. but James Harden and Tyrese Maxey have been doing a great job on the offense, and even Tobias Harris in this game. 14 points. The ball movement has been spectacular. Harden is scoring, and it makes you wonder, if they can continue to try to keep this type of basketball up, because when they're playing this brand of basketball, it is just unstoppable. But when they're being heavily guarded by the Heat and the Sixers, are dealing with pressure, they have to execute. Maxey on the near wing as Harden got the inbound. Maxey taking on Max Strus. Spins, moves, goes to the basket. Oh, man, he almost got that one to finish. Love comes up with a rebound, and a foul will be called on P.J. Tucker. It will be a loose ball foul. Tucker signaling over at the ref underneath the baseline to say that he was pushed, but the ref not having it. Oh, man, if Maxey would have got that one to finish, that would have been something. But I do believe that Love got a piece of the basketball, and maybe what Tucker was arguing was that was maybe goaltending. I don't know, though. 84-69. Butler gets the ball. He's being guarded by Daniel House Jr., who comes back into the ball game for the Sixers. The Butler, the unselfish pass inside the Love, and Love will get fouled. He'll go to the foul line to try to make a pair of foul shots. It's 84-69, and the Heat have been trying to claw their way back into this game. 4:37 left in the third quarter, and the Sixers, their largest lead was at 20, and now it's at 14, as Love knocks down the first foul shot. 84-70. Paul Reed comes back into the game for the Sixers, and James Harden will take a seat. And it's now 84-71. As Love made both of those foul shots. Maxey hands it off to Milton. Milton gets called for the travel. Oh, man. Milton thought that maybe he was going to be able to get it, and this is not looking good for the Sixers now, as the Heat are finding their way back into this game. 5 turnovers for the Sixers. They haven't committed a whole lot of those, but when you have a run going for you, you can't try to feed the beast, if you will. Butler passes it out to Strus. Strus with the bounce pass back to Butler. 6 seconds left on the shot clock. Butler will find Gabe Vincent. Pump fake. 3 seconds left to go. Vincent for the 2. And he gets that one to fall. It's 84-73. And that was a nice play set by Gabe Vincent. Maxey with a pass to Harris for 3. In and out it goes. Got the look. Just could not cash in. Maybe the release was a little bit too strong. Butler over Maxey, and an offensive foul. They're going to call an illegal screen on Kevin Love. And Love is looking around and saying, where was the foul? Spoelstra also giving a little bit of body language to the refs as well. That's just how the game has been going. Teams have been disagreeing with some of these calls, but hasn't worked in anybody's favor. It's been going both ways. Maxey kicks it out to House Jr. Pump fake. Takes up a couple of steps inside the three-point arc and nails it from the near corner. 86-73, a much-needed bucket by the Sixers. Adebayo at the top of the key. His defender, House Jr. Now Paul Reed guarding Jimmy Butler. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Butler trying to get a little bit of space, and Paul Reed doing a good job defending him. Here's Butler with a 2. A step back? No. Reed's there for his 7th rebound. Great play. Maxey in traffic. Bounce pass to Milton for a far wing 3. No. Milton grabs his own rebound. The pass that tried to go inside was deflected by Love, and Milton gets it all the way back. Milton on the near wing finds Tobias Harris inside the baseline, and he goes up with a layup. 88-73. Great play by Shake Milton. Again, the Sixers grabbing big offensive rebounds that have really helped them. Butler, nice bounce pass inside to Adebayo. Adebayo is trying to go up with the reverse layup. No. Harris, another rebound for him. That's rebound number 5. 16 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists. Maxey trying to find Reed inside. Reed to House Jr. for 3. And Love grabs the rebound. Strus was down for a little bit of time as there was some contact initiated by Shake Milton, but now he gets back up. Vincent will find Strus. Strus hands it back off to Vincent on the near wing for 3. Wide left. It didn't even hit the backboard. Maxey running inside. And Adebayo blocks it, but they're going to call goaltending. And it'll go in the Sixers' favor as they lead 90-73. Tyrese Maxey with 16 points in this ball game. And the Sixers are on a 4-0 run now. Well, the Heat cut it to what was 12 or what was 11 points, and now the Sixers have been putting it back in their favor. 1:55 left in the third quarter. Vincent gets past half court and finds Strus. Daniel House Jr. guarding him. Love on the near wing. Pass to Butler. Butler kicks it out to Vincent for a wide open triple on the far corner. No. Maxey is there to come up with another rebound. 95 seconds left in the third quarter. Maxey running inside like he's a big horse. And he goes up with a layup and he's fouled. Oh, man, the underhanded ice cream scoop by Tyrese Maxey initiating the contact, and he'll go to the line for one more. The foul was called on Max Strus, who initiated contact with that right elbow. Maxey colliding with the camera operator and sitting right in front of the camera, smiling and waving as if he were a penguin from Madagascar. So it's now 92-73. Maxey trying to convert on the three-point opportunity, and he gets the bounce. 93-73. Sixers back up by 20, which was their largest lead of the ball game. Oh, no problem, man. No problem. Sixers lead 93-73. Oladipo off the screen. He gets the ball back from Strus, or Hero, that is. Hero goes up with a triple on the near corner. No. A fight for the rebound goes all the way out to Oladipo. Oladipo stumbles, hits the deck pretty hard, but he gets fouled by Daniel House Jr. So the Sixers have been taking advantage of the Miami Heat defense as they're now on an 8-0 run. But Oladipo will go to the line. Both teams are in the bonus with 1:09 left to go in the third quarter. Oladipo, who spent some time with the Indiana Pacers and also played alongside Russell Westbrook and the Oklahoma City Thunder. On the Miami Heat, and the first foul shot, he cashes in. Oladipo this season is shooting 75% from the foul line. Only 4 points in this ball game, but make it 5 with a high arcing foul shot. I mean, really high arc. McDaniels is back in the ballgame for the Sixers. The Sixers have made all 17 of their foul shots. Maxey kicks it out to House Jr. And that was actually McDaniels. And McDaniels tried to find House Jr. on the far corner. And McDaniels was not able to pass it even close to him. So another turnover as the ball goes out of bounds. Hero has an opportunity to cut the deficit to 15 or 14 here. And Strus comes away with the reverse layup. 16, I should say. 16 or 15. That was the deficit that they could cut it to. And now it's a 16-point deficit. 38 seconds left in the third quarter. Sixers could go for a 2-for-1. That's what they're going to try to do. Maxey tries to dribble it out. Stops on a dime. Pulls up from long range and nails it from the top of the key. Tyrese Maxey putting everybody on skates. 96-77. Zeller gets the ball. Oh, man. McDaniels almost came up with a steal. If he would have kept that right foot in bounds, he would have got it. And the Sixers are up by 19. 19.7 seconds left on the shot clock. Max Strus was literally left on skates as Tyrese Maxey almost broke his ankles. Hero gets the inbound. 3 seconds separating the shot clock from the game clock. 5 seconds left on the shot clock for Hero. Hero trying to take it inside. A pass to Zeller, and the ball goes out of bounds. It was last touched by Hero, and the Sixers will get the ball back with 3.7 seconds. They could extend this lead to 21 or 22 here. House Jr. inbounds it to Shake Milton. 2 seconds left. Milton gets past half court, puts up a triple. And it's airballed. And that'll do it here in quarter number 3. The Sixers lead the third quarter by 19 points as they go into quarter number 4. 96-77. We'll be back. There still is a full quarter left in this game. Even though there's no Joel Embiid, the Sixers have been able to put up 96 points in 3 quarters and have been so impressive so far in this ball game. Oof. Oh, what's going on, guys? Hope you're all doing well. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play by Play with JJ. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. If you're on Facebook, you can head on over to my YouTube page, or you can go over to my Facebook page too if you'd like. Make sure that you follow me and never miss a dribble of 76ers basketball, because that's what we do on here, man. That is the bread and butter of what we do. Sixers play-by-play, Phillies play-by-play. We're doing our first Flyers game on Sunday, that's for sure, and excited about that as well. Let me take a sip of water. I'm going to watch this till EQR. What's EQR? What is EQR? I don't know what that is. You'll have to let me know. Oh boy. Whew. I like this setup on OBS. I think it's a good setup. I do. End of regulation. Oh, it's EOR. Okay. Why did I thought it was 2? Why did I thought it was a Q? Why did I think it was a Q? I don't know. Dude, I appreciate it, man. It means a lot to me. Seriously. How about Tyrese Maxey, though, with that big-time 3? I mean, he had 10 points in that third quarter, and he's been lighting it up with no Joel. And Tobias Harris has stepped up, too, so that'll work. If you can get 17 points and 20 points from both Maxey and Harris, there's your Joel Embiid type of a game. You know what I mean? So that'll work. But they're going to have to do that more often this season. If they want to be a top contender in the Eastern Conference, they're going to need production on a night-to-night basis from Tobias Harris and Tyrese Maxey. And maybe that's what it means to put Maxey back in the starting lineup. And that's what Doc did tonight, finally. Oladipo gets the inbound, goes up with a runner. It's a little bit long, and Zeller touches it last as it goes out of bounds, and the Sixers will get the ball back. So the Heat, who ended up winning the tip-off, they got the ball first, and now the Sixers get the ball back. I'm a big fan of Harden. I see every game. You see every game he's in, dude. Yeah, no, Harden is sick, dude. Harden's dribble moves are incredible. Harden on the far wing. A nice pass to McDaniels. McDaniels will find Paul Reed inside, and Reed somehow was able to get the contested reverse layup. It was almost a little long. Oladipo played really great defense on him, but got the lucky bounce. And Harden does get the hockey assist. Hero with space from downtown. Too strong. Tyler Hero, boy, he's 4 for 14 from the field. Harden comes away with another rebound. Harden off the screen. At the foul line extended. Kicks it out to House Jr. on the pump fake. House Jr. for 3. Wide right and rebounded by Hero. 98-77. Sixers lead by 21. Strus for 3 on the far corner. No. A kick out and a tip. A volleyball tip that was to Shake Milton. Milton taking it to the lane and going up with the Euro step, and the Sixers hit the century mark. 100-77. 10.5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Oladipo off of a screen. Zeller with a floater. In and out it goes. He was left with a lot of space there, and Reed comes away with another rebound. That's now rebound, I believe, number 8. I have to fact check that in just a little bit. Harden with a behind-the-back bounce pass. It goes all the way to Paul Reed. Here's Jalen McDaniels cutting into the lane, going down with a jam, but it's going to go in and out. It actually hit the back of the rim. Oh, man, and a foul will be called against the Heat, but McDaniels came in very strong. The foul is on Cody Zeller. But let's double-check now to see how many rebounds in this game Paul Reed does have. So McDaniels will go to the foul line to shoot 2 free throws. And the first one is up, and he gets that one to go. So Paul Reed in this ball game has 9 rebounds and 12 points. He's on double-double watch. Meanwhile, James Harden, 22 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 offensive rebounds for him. The Sixers as a team have been able to manufacture 7 offensive rebounds, which is great. So right about Harrison Maxey having to step up. Yeah, man, they got to step up like this on a night-to-night basis. 102-77. Oladipo will call timeout as the Sixers lead. They have their largest lead at 25, and they'll be back in just a few moments. What a game by the 76ers so far. He'd only have 2 timeouts left after this one. Huh, my gosh. But yeah, dude, no, like, as great as this is, Harris has 16 points in this game. He's plus 13. He has 5 rebounds and 4 assists. Like, that's awesome. And a steal and a block, too. He's been playing so well in the defensive end. Nobody talks about it. But as great as he's been playing and as great as Maxey's been playing, they're going to need this if they want to compete with Boston and Milwaukee, dude. It can't just be Joel and James. There has to be, like, Harris needs to get you about a dozen points, and if he does that, then Maxey needs to get you like 23. Like, that's how it's going to have to be if this team wants to compete and even make it out of the East. That's not even talking about the finals. Like, if they were to face Phoenix or Dallas or any of those teams, you know what I mean? So, that's why I got to see that. And Doc should consider putting Tyrese back in the starting lineup. I mean, he did tonight, and it's been working out. Maxey in 30 minutes has 22 points. He's found his rhythm again. He's 3 for 5 from downtown. He has 5 assists, and he has no turnovers. Like, that can't go unnoticed, man. No turnovers. It's weird, too, because, when you look at DeAnthony Melton and you look at P.J. Tucker, okay, 2 of your starters have combined to score 11 points, but and that's not really acceptable. But you also have to understand, too, that P.J. Tucker's role is now limited. But, this is good, man. This is a good game by the Sixers. They didn't really play so strong on the defensive side in the first quarter. But then in the second quarter, they just stepped it up. And the small ball was working. And against a team like Miami, a small ball lineup can work. Maybe not against Boston. Maybe not against Milwaukee. It could work against Cleveland. But I like the small ball lineup, man. It's working really well. All right, the timeout is just about over. The Sixers have their largest lead at 25. They're up 102-77. George Niang I even forgot that he was on the bench today. He hasn't even played in this game. But the Sixers still have been able to put up 31 points from the bench, which is also huge too. That is big. 17 points for the Miami bench. Zeller hands it off to Hero. Hero at the top of the key. His defender, Paul Reed. Strus, 7 seconds left on the shot clock. Spins, moves, puts up a floater, and somehow, someway gets that one to fall. And that wasn't even a clean floater, but he just pulled it up, and it was like he was pulling out a knife or something, or you know what I mean? Like he was just pulling something out, and it was like a trick up his sleeve, and was able to go. Milton with the runner. That's a little bit short. Zeller is there to clobber up the rebound. Victor Oladipo on the other end. He finds Strus, hands it off to Zeller, and Zeller will get fouled by Shake Milton. So Milton will get called for his second personal foul. How about Shake Milton today? Plus 19 off the bench. That's incredible. 9 points, 2 assists. He's 4 for 10 from the field. He's been playing really good on the defensive side as well. Zeller's first foul shot is good. So the Sixers were held to 99 points in their last game against the Miami Heat, and they've been able to put up 102 points. They lead by 22. Zeller's second foul shot is no good, and McDaniels comes up with another rebound. McDaniels, 4 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists, and 1 steal in this game. Harden at the logo, dribbling around 2 defenders. Kicks it out to Daniel House Jr. for a wide-open 3. No. It was a great pass, but House Jr. just could not finish it. Could not finish the job. Strus with a bounce pass to Vincent. Vincent spinning over McDaniels. Now finds Strus again. Strus back to... man, he was able to get that one to go. Gabe Vincent. I almost called him Gabriel. And Vincent knocks it down from the top of the key. Here's Harden. Harden on the far wing. Being guarded by Zeller. Bounce pass to McDaniels. McDaniels back to Harden. Harden conducting the traffic. He wants to pass it to somebody. He finds Daniel House Jr. Jr. will try to find Paul Reed. And the ball goes out of bounds. So Reed was just not able to get to it, and the pass was a little bit too wide, but Harden had the right play call. It was just not executed just like he liked it. But the Sixers, they're up by 19. It'll be the 6th turnover of the ball game. And Strus will inbound it to Victor Oladipo. Sixers cannot let go of this. They have to keep attacking. Hero at the top of the perimeter. Finds Zeller. Zeller back to Hero. Pump fake. Working around the screen. I don't know why he didn't decide to shoot it, but instead he goes up for the 2, and it's rebounded by Paul Reed. Man, some questionable plays made by Tyler Hero. He had a lot of space and just decided to go up with a 2 there. Harris, back to Maxey. Maxey takes a couple of steps inside the three-point arc, goes up with a runner, and it's good! Oh, man, an off-balance runner that he was able to knock down, and the Sixers go up by 21. 104-83. Oladipo to Vincent. Vincent gets the ball back. Here's Strus for a triple. Off the mark. Maxey with the rebound. Maxey running down the court with a head of steam and now decides to take it back to the top of the key. Bounce pass to Paul Reed. Reed with a Euro step and finishes it with the right hand. 106-83, a 23-point lead by the Sixers. The ball movement has been on point in this game. 7:27 left to go, and Spoelstra only has 1 timeout left. And the Sixers will be back in just a few moments. How about that, man? Let's, read off some stats here, dude. This is unbelievable. Who would have thought? Who would have thought, this, they can compete. It's not that's not the question. The question is not if they can compete, because they can. It's just, can you get this on a night-to-night basis, man? It has to be consistent. And I know I sound like a broken record here, but it has to be. If you don't get this on a night-to-night basis, you're not going to see the full potential of this ball club. 22 assists by the Sixers. There you go. The ball movement has been special. And how many turnovers has that resulted in? Only 7. That's why you're winning this game. You're out-rebounding this team. You're out-shooting this team. You're playing really good zone defense and really good from the perimeter. Yeah, play hard every night. You do, man. You got to compete. And sometimes, I think to myself, okay, well, sometimes, Joel's not going to give it, his full all out there, during some nights, and he has to kind of, let go. But at the same time, when you watch the game against Boston, that to me, that felt like a Game 7, man, when they played against Boston. And then the Miami game, that was also a heartbreaker, too, because they still should have won that game. I mean, Boston you can understand because they're the best team in the East, but the one thing that really taught me, or that I really learned from Friday's game, or Saturday's game against Boston, is that when they put it all together, they can compete with anybody. But if it's a nail biter, I don't know. Who takes the shots? That's my question. That's my only question. Who takes the shots and who can execute down the stretch? Can it be James Harden? I hope so. I think that's what they got him to be, the closer. You know what I mean? They got him for Ben Simmons, and Simmons was a great passer, but Harden's an even better facilitator, to be honest with you, in the open floor. And Harden's three-point shooting is, like, when he is hot, he's unstoppable. He's so good. All right, the timeout is over. 7:25 left to go in the fourth quarter. Sixers lead 106-83. Once again, I'm Jason Joseph. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon, too, if you're on YouTube. Here's Martin for a triple, and he nails it from the near corner. 106-86. Martin's been very quiet in this game, but he just put up a triple. 7:08 left, and I believe that there's a wet floor. They're going to clean it up right by the center of the court, and Harden will give the ball back to the ref on the far sideline. So Maxey will inbound it. So the Sixers have not gotten past half court just yet, and now Harden does so. Maxey off the screen with a lob pass that was really high, and he's so mad at himself because Paul Reed could not even get to it. He didn't even jump for it, and Reed tried to anticipate it coming off the glass, and it was last touched, luckily, by the Heat. So Maxey will inbound it with less than 7 minutes left in regulation. He finds James Harden. Harden with a step-back jumper. In and out it goes. Reed fights for the offensive rebound, but he puts it back up, and it's a little bit too strong. Oh, man, Reed was coming in like he was a submarine or something, just trying to go up with the offensive rebound. And, well, Victor Oladipo, if Reed was a submarine, that Oladipo was a bulldozer because he got right where he wanted to and was able to make the nice play at the right time. 106-88. Maxey swings it to Melton on the far wing. Melton stops on a dime, gives it up to Reed. Reed kicks it out to Harris for a wide-open three. It's a little short, and Zeller tells Hero to just let it go, and it goes right out of bounds. 106-88. It's now an 18-point lead for the Sixers. I'll take a look at that in just a little bit. Hero off the dribble. The ball gets blocked by Melton. Zeller tried to save it, and he steps out of bounds. Great defense by DeAnthony Melton. And the Sixers get the ball back again. Melton will inbound it to Maxey. Maxey to Harden. His defender, Martin. Harden at the Miami Heat logo gets a screen from Paul Reed. Harden is being double-teamed. He is now trapped on the far wing. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Harden still standing at the logo over Martin. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Harden at the top of the wing. Puts up a floater. No. Tries to grab the rebound. And Victor Oladipo is there. Not a great play by Harden on that one. Here's Hero. Back to Oladipo. Oladipo trying to dribble over DeAnthony Melton. Puts up a reverse jumper and gets that one to go. Ew. That was a great shot that he was able to just nail. And the Sixers do call timeout. It's 106-90 as the Heat still not going away just yet. When Embiid let Zeller block him in that last game, Celtics was a painful loss. Very frustrating. Dude, I know, man. It was. You know what, you know what made it tough? It wasn't just the fact that Tatum made that shot. It was the fact that Joel Embiid, with a millisecond, no one talks about it because they talk about the loss, but if he were just a millisecond earlier, he would have had probably the biggest shot in NBA history. One of them. Certainly one of them. And it was a full court shot. It was almost a full court shot, and he made it. And that would have been the game winner. That would have been unbelievable if it would have counted. Crazy. Okay, 5 minutes and 32 seconds left in quarter number 4. I'm Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. Once again, just to remind you guys, if you enjoy my 76ers commentary, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. Head on over to my YouTube channel, which is on my Facebook profile in my bio. So that way you know when I upload and when I go live. For Sixers, for Patriots, for Phillies, and for Flyers games, because that's what we do on here. But we do all Sixers games, and we'll be doing most Phillies games, and we're doing one Flyers game per week as of now, because the Sixers is where all the action is. Melton gets the ball as Harden got the inbound pass. Here's Tobias Harris off of a screen, pulls up and nails it over Duncan Robinson, who comes into the ballgame for the very first time. It's 108-90. So Tobias Harris coming up large for the Philadelphia 76ers. Oladipo, well, there's a foul. It's a loose ball foul that gets called. I don't know who it was on. And now the play-by-play screen is frozen. They call it an offensive foul on Max Strus. So there's exactly 5 minutes left to go. Harden does get the inbound, and his defender is Martin. Harden at the half-court logo gets called for the charge. Oh, man, it actually looked like Martin just, suddenly just fell, and it was so late after he elbowed him right into the knee. I don't even know what he was doing. But Harden gets called for the turnover. That's only his third of the game. Oh, man. Oladipo ends up finding Adebayo. Adebayo hands it off to Strus again for a triple. It's a little too strong. Harden is there for his sixth rebound. 4.5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Harden on the near wing, being trapped. Swings it out to Melton, who catches it and passes it to Paul Reed. I believe that it actually hit off of Melton's leg, and Reed... His jumper was a little too short. Duncan Robinson back to Oladipo. Oladipo to Strus. Strus will take it inside. And how about Daniel House Jr. trying to block that one and contest the shot, and he was able to do so. Harden comes away, though, with the rebound. He didn't block it, but he almost did. But he played really good defense on that play. Harris swings it to Melton for his third three. No. Almost. Strus gets the ball. Here's Duncan Robinson. Back to Martin. Martin to Oladipo. Oladipo tries to give it inside, and instead the ball gets deflected and goes back outside into the hands of Strus. Reed goes up with the shot. Block over Martin. Martin was trying to attack the basket with the left hand, and Paul Reed said no. I mean, Paul Reed's certainly no Joel Embiid, but he still is athletic, and he can rim protect when he wants to. 6 seconds left on the shot clock. 3.5 minutes left to go. The inbound goes to Adebayo. Adebayo with a step-back jumper over Reed. Oh, man, that almost fell. Tyrese Maxey comes away with the rebound. 3:25 left in the fourth quarter. Sixers up by 18 points. Harden at the top of the key. A pass that goes to Melton, and I believe that they're going to call a foul on Strus. But DeAnthony Melton looked like he tripped over Strus's foot. And with 3:17 left in regulation, the Sixers still will get the ball back. And Strus gets called for a technical foul. How about that? So Harden will shoot the foul shot. And he puts it up and in for the Sixers. So it's 109-90 as Strus got called for the technical foul. Just for arguing with the ref and having some words with him. So Harden in this ballgame has 23 points, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists. The ball gets inbounded by Tobias Harris to James Harden. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Harden at the logo. Trying to get some help here. 5 seconds left to go on the shot clock. Harden still is at the logo. 3 seconds left to go. He's on the far wing. Bounce pass to Maxey, who pulls up from the logo for 3. Airballed. And a shot clock violation will be called, I believe. That was a very late whistle, though. What are they going to say here? I thought maybe it just hit the rim barely. But they're going to give the ball back to the Sixers, and they're going to just inbound it as Paul Reed, it just hit the rim. Barely. Maxey's shot from the logo. Maxey pulls up again from way downtown and gets that one to go. A 30-foot jumper. by Tyrese Maxey from the near wing. 112-90. And Maxey has been pouring it on with 27 points in this game. Adebayo trying to pass it out of the double team. Melton kicks it, and it goes out of bounds. 2.5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. So Maxey's first jumper from the parking lot, it barely, when you look at the replay, it just barely hit the rim. And Reed was there to grab the rebound, and, well, that resulted in a big-time three-pointer that is pretty much icing on the cake now for the Sixers. So the starters come out. Paul Reed gets called for a foul here. Tyrese Maxey is still in there. DeAnthony Melton actually still in there too. It's McDaniels, Reed, Milton, Maxey, and Melton. Strus. 2.5 minutes left to go. The ball gets deflected. Oladipo with a bounce pass, and a reverse layup goes to Strus, and he's fouled by Paul Reed. So Max Strus will go to the line for one more. 112-92 with 2:18 left to go in the fourth quarter. And Reed, that'll be his second foul. So James Harden on the day finishes with 23 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists, and he was plus 17 from the court today. I mean, he was just making plays all over, left and right, whether it was facilitating or even if he had to shoot the basketball. The free throw goes up and in, and Maxey comes away with the ball here. He's having a staring contest between him and Martin. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Maxey at the logo is now being double-teamed. Has to pass it out of the double team. 5 seconds left. Milton at the logo pulls up from long range, and he gets it. Are you kidding me? Oh, my goodness. Shake and bake Milton. Knocking that one down from 32 feet. And that's the kind of night that the Sixers have had. Robinson gets the handoff, pulls up from long range, and finishes it with a three. I don't know where I got finishes it from, but whatever. 115-96. 1:17 left to go in the fourth quarter. Maxey gets the ball at half court. Drawing up two defenders. Is still standing at the logo. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Milton back to DeAnthony Melton. Melton with 2 seconds left on the clock, and he gets fouled with exactly 1 second left by Victor Oladipo. So Melton will head back to the charity stripe to try to make this back to a 20-point lead for the Sixers. Oladipo just came in and he just tugged the basketball and tried to rip it out of Melton's hands, and that just describes the type of night that the Sixers have had. Everything has been going their way. Maxey getting high fives and hugs from Joel Embiid and Montrezl Harrell. Melton's first foul shot goes up and in. Melton has 7 points on the day, 3 rebounds and 2 assists. And make it 8 points. 117-96. 112 left to go here. Here's Strus that goes up for a three. Sorry, my screen froze for a second. Reed comes away with his 11th rebound. House Jr. back in for the Sixers. 117-96. 52 seconds left. Not a whole lot of people left in the crowd in Miami as people are starting to file out. Daniel House Jr. to Reed with a pull-up jumper. Bullseye from the far corner. That's his third jumper that he's took, and he's made today. 119-96. 35 seconds left in this game. A pass out to Strus at the logo, and Vincent pulls up from 3, and that'll pretty much wrap things up. The Sixers, with 20 seconds left in this game, DeAnthony Melton gets past half court. There will obviously be no song played as they're in Miami, but they win by a final score of 119-96 after what was a 2-game losing streak that came down to 2 big shots, one by Jason Tatum and one by former Sixer Jimmy Butler. The Sixers bulldozed their way past the Miami Heat and win by a final score of 119-96. And that'll wrap things up here. I'm Jason Joseph. This was Play-by-Play with JJ. The Sixers, even though they were down by 4 points heading into the second quarter. They lost the first quarter 38-34, but it was in that second quarter where the tides really changed, and the Sixers were able to cash in on threes. They got big offensive rebounds. They were scrappy on the defensive side, and from that moment on, I mean, they just took over this game, and they held the Heat to 15 points in the second quarter and 24 points in the third quarter and 19 in the fourth. So that'll work. And the fact that they were able to hold them to less than 100 points without Joel Embiid, that was a statement game for the Sixers. This was definitely a game where the Sixers made a statement. They went out there, they competed all night long, and they just literally were gritty. It looked like that they just showed up to play. And this is the type of basketball team that they're going to need moving forward if they want to have a shot at making it all the way to just the Eastern Conference Finals. If not, or if, let alone make it past the semifinals. So that'll wrap things up here. My name is Jason Joseph. We will not be doing a postgame show tonight because there's a back-to-back. We'll be doing a postgame show tomorrow night as the Sixers will take on the Dallas Mavericks. Kyrie Irving and Luka Doncic will be there, and that'll be another fun game for the Sixers. So hopefully they can try to continue to pick up where they left off tonight. And yeah, man, I'm looking forward to tomorrow's game. Don't forget to come back on here as we will be providing you with more play-by-play action of 76ers basketball. I love you guys so much. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. Head on over to my YouTube channel. If you're on Facebook, you can do that. It's in my profile. You can also like this and rate this as well. Tell your friends about this channel if you know anybody that's a Sixers fan that, would love to listen to a new play-by-play announcer. Feel free to reach out to them, or just if they love Sixers content, because that's what we do on here. Love you all so much. I'm going to stop babbling. Thank you all so much for tuning in, and I will catch you all on the next one.